Disclaimer. Everything in this video is fictional, and I own nothing but my voice and the idea of the organism. Part 1. General information of the organism. The Rhamnodiceros, commonly known as the Pheronoceros, is a mix between a black rhinoceros and a pond frog. The habitat of the Rhamnodiceros is ponds in savannas, and they're typically seen in Africa. The near ancestors of the Rhamnodiceros, pond frogs and black rhinos, are still alive today. The near ancestors, frogs and rhinoceros, look similar to the Rhamnodiceros. However, the Rhamnodiceros looks more like a rhino with frog-like features. Part 2. How the Pheronoceros has adapted. The Rhamnodiceros has learned to adapt to the ponds and savannas over time. One way is the Rhamnodiceros has thick skin to protect them from sharp objects such as grass and thorns. They've adapted to the ponds because they have webbed feet, which helps with swimming, and powerful hind legs to help them jump longer distances. As mentioned, they can jump long distances and are good swimmers. This helps the Rhamnodiceros escape from predators or poachers. The Rhamnodiceros also has a long tongue which helps catch its prey. Some of the limitations of the Rhamnodiceros' abilities is that its skin, even though it's thick enough that sharp objects couldn't penetrate it, a bullet can penetrate it. Another limitation to the Rhamnodiceros' abilities is that even though it can jump very far, due to its weight, it can't jump very high. Part 3. The Pheronoceros food chain. The Rhamnodiceros is an omnivore, meaning it eats both plants and animals. The Rhamnodiceros eats mostly vegetation, such as leaves and fruits from tree branches. But if they don't have access to vegetation, then they will resort to eating bugs, such as moths, snails, flies, worms, slugs, and others. The Rhamnodiceros has few predators other than humans, but the ones it does have includes crocodiles, any big cat, African wild dogs, and hyenas. The Rhamnodiceros catches its animal prey by extending its tongue to catch it. When eating vegetation, the Rhamnodiceros uses its lips to pluck the fruits and leaves of trees to eat. Part 4. Extra information about the Pheronoceros. In the savanna, the Rhamnodiceros might experience natural disasters such as a drought or a flood. A flood doesn't present much threat to the Rhamnodiceros because of its webbed feet, which gives it a great swimming ability. In a drought, the Rhamnodiceros is able to dig into the mud until the pond of which they live in refills with enough water for them to survive. The Rhamnodiceros has horns that it can use to help protect from predators and even rhinos, its ancestor. Part 5. The summary of the Pheronoceros. The Rhamnodiceros, which is more commonly known as the Pheronoceros, is a creature which is a mix between a frog and a rhinoceros. This creature has thick skin which protects from sharp objects, horns which help protect from other predators, and strong hind legs which allow for great jumping distance. This creature looks similar to its ancestors, however it looks more like a rhino with frog-like features than it does a frog. They've adapted to the savanna with thick skin to help protect from sharp objects. Their great leaping ability helps it get away from predators, and due to their webbed feet, they can swim very well. While they can jump very far, due to their weight, they can't jump very high. The Rhamnodiceros is an omnivore that eats both plants and insects, and the Rhamnodiceros has learned to survive natural disasters such as droughts and floods.